Hi Daniel, just thought I'd run through how you actually put content onto this site. If you open up Dropbox, you'll see that under Panic and Anxiety, there's the website management spreadsheet. If you open that up, you'll find that there's a whole heap of tabs. There's actually four sections to this. There's the meta tag details, which is essentially your title and also description. It's part of what's called SEO, search engine optimization. I've got to put that on each page. Text link details, we've got to put some links into the page. Images, of course, you know about, and then link details. This is a part I haven't been able to finish yet because I actually haven't got a domain name for the website yet, so I'm just loading it onto. I was able to get willtrainer.com. Fortunately can't get williamtrainer.com, but so I'm just putting it on there, and then I'm going to do what's called clone a site, so I'm going to then just put it onto a proper domain name once I can find one. So in the interest of time, I thought I won't cover off the link details today. But essentially what we need to do is put content on each of the pages in the or posts as they're called in the site, and then put some of this detail in there. So I'll show you how we go about doing that. If you go to, I'll give you an address, but if you go into the into will.trainer, sorry, get it right, willtrainer.com /WP dash, not slash, but dash admin, so basically that there. Then you'll get a sign-in screen, and I'll give you the password separately to get in there, and you'll basically come up with this dashboard, which you've seen this before anyway. So just with pages, the actual home page goes in here. So in this case for tinnitus, it's ringing in ears, and there's a whole lot of other pages too. And we won't do those. I'll do the home page, but just to give you an idea, this should hopefully help. So if we, because the process is the same, if we go into posts, you'll see what I've done is I've actually saved each. I've basically set up a template which has nothing in it except the picture, just to sort of show you just positionally where the information goes. But post 1 through to 24, so there's 20, and there's obviously another page. There's 25 pages, if you like, in each site, one of which is a home page, which is what's called a static page, and then there's 24 posts. So we've got to do all of those, but we'll just concentrate on the posts for now, and I'll just show you one, and then you'll sort of see what we have to do. So go to edit. Will come up in a minute. Okay, and you can see obviously we've got the image here. This is for the other site, for the panic and anxiety, but I've got a tinnitus image there. But what we need to do is put data in here, and then I'll just show you. We'll just go down, and you'll see that there's a whole lot of information here that we've got to fill in. Now I've already done all this information, so all we're going to do is actually load it in. So it's just really a matter of copying and pasting. So I'll just pause, and I'll just pop across to where the data is for this. Now this is post 1, so this is this is the second page. The first page you'll see is dealing with anxiety. This is the second page, so I'll just pop over to that. Okay, we're back here in the Dropbox under panic and anxiety. So this folder here, site content, you go in there, you'll see home, and then each one, they're obviously both called number 1 because you'll see there's post 1 to 24, so that's just my way of doing it. So there's Panic Away Review, so that's actually the first post we need to do. So just open up that. And all the information's already in here. We've got to go back and do some stuff to it later, but for now we'll just cover this off. So I'll take it. What I should take, I might just take it from here, not the heading in this case. So we'll go down, copy all of that, go across to that post page again, and just paste it. Now I want to have all of this Arial for a start, so just click that there, Arial, and it should be 12 point. And also importantly, just check this here, because for whatever reason sometimes it goes in as grey, not black. So just click that to make sure it's black. For some strange reason, the image has gone down here, but I might show you what to do with the image now anyway. So because I was going to do that after, but if you click on the image, you'll see there's that thing to delete image. So we'll delete the image, and we'll go up and I'll just pop across and see what, for this particular spreadsheet on the images, sorry, for this particular one, Panic Away, which is our first one, was image number 2, so that's the book. So we'll go back to here, and what we do is we click here for Add Media. I think you've done this before anyway. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's not actually that. Why is that not? I'll just pause this till I fix this. Okay, we're back to where we were. Whatever reason, the picture's in the right spot now, so that's strange. But anyway, what I've done is I've gone through and I've just highlighted all of these, and I have, let's see, now that hasn't gone to Arial for some reason. I'm going to make sure that that's all Arial, make sure it's all 12, make sure that that is black. And going up here, what you can do is just got to play around with this a little bit, just make sure that there's not too much space between them, but then also make sure there's enough, if that makes sense. So I'd say that's probably about right. It's just a sort of a bit of formatting, really. Probably that there, probably that there. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll get rid of this image, so click that, delete image, go upload, insert. I think we said it was image 2, wasn't it? So select files, go to a Dropbox, Daniel, their work. So it must be this one. Okay. Just put Panic Away for this. Just keep it consistent with the actual name of the thing. Don't really need to worry too much about this here. Make sure that's right, make sure that's large, and just do insert into post. Okay, perfect. Alright, now what we need to do is two things. Firstly, up here, need to change this. Now normally it would just be like if it was anxiety treatment, for example, is one of the keywords. I put anxiety treatment, but because this and another one called the Linden method are reviews, I'll put Panic Away review. Okay, now we've got to click this. This is important. Got to make sure that this changes now. So that should be Panic dash away dash review. Just click OK, and that's fine. Okay, so let's go down and do the SEO part now. So we just pop down here, just have a look at this formatting, make sure it's kind of right, similar. Just don't want to make it too spacey, but also so it's a bit too much. You might have to backspace occasionally. Go down here. Alright, now down here, I'll put this, as I said, on wheeltrainer.com. This will change. All we're going to do is here is put in Panic Away, because that's our keyword. So and you'll see what will happen in a minute is that that'll just, in what's called a snippet, that'll just show up here, bolded. SEO title. Now if we go back to our file here, this first one, the meta tag, this is the title here, so it's for Panic Away, so we grab that, copy, paste in there. Okay, meta description, same deal, go back here. You see I've got these all the right size and everything now, so it's all fine. Don't have to sit and write them because I've already done the work on it. Okay, so we've got that, so you can see that it's saying there's 156 characters, and that's all fine. What's saying? No, 2 characters left, that's fine. Okay, so keywords there, SEO's there, meta descriptions there, which is good. Now we go back up the top, we've got this part here. So that's the first part. Now what we need to do is actually put in what are called call to action links. So there's really 3. There's this one, and there's another big blue one, as you know, and then there's another one down the bottom. Now there's what's called the fold on a page, which means when you look at a website and you scroll down, anything below what you see on the first page, you should have something above, basically the bottom of that first page. So we'll put one of those in here, and usually around here is the right spot because it's a little hard to tell until you look at it. So we'll go back to here, go to text link, just go to that, go to text link details. We go up the top here. So I've got call to action 1 and call to action 2, and then the image text, which of course you know about because you've already done that with the images. So go to this call to action 1, let's copy this, and you can see all the capitals already in there, so it's all ready to go. We'll just put in about there. Oh, that worked well. It went very strange. Maybe it's not going to work by just pasting. Maybe we've got to do a paste special. Paste as plain text. There you go. It's interesting. So paste as plain text. Now highlight that. Go Arial. Need to have it 18. The fonts need to have probably this one here, so the blue, so 3 in and 2 from the top is the one I've been using. So that's that there. Need to have this centered. Now this will be a hyperlink, but it's not going to be now because we haven't got any link things to put in there yet, so we're just trying to get the content up. So that's the first one. Now you can do a view post here. I'll show you how you do that, but I'll show you a different way I prefer. That worked well. Don't know why I said that, but that's probably because I haven't saved it. Anyway, I'll do that. I'll update that just to see if it works. Okay, so we can view it now. Okay. I don't really like doing it this way, to be honest, because you do get this stuff up the top, which I know is kind of there for a reason, but if you're looking at another page, like on Firefox, you'll find that you get a little bit more, like on the actual screen, the screen will take up more than just what you can see here, so it can get a bit tricky to get this call to action, that blue line we just put in, above the folds. In other words, that's the fold there. And you want to have it so that people don't need to scroll down to see the first one. So you can see here, they actually do. Now, I'll just pop across, I'll just grab this and pop across. What I like to do is, instead, while I'm doing this in Chrome, is have it open in Firefox, because then you're just looking at it in a normal web browser. So we'll just see what it does now. Okay, because you see you don't have any of that rubbish up the top. Now, assuming, forgetting about all that'll change obviously, but you can see now that you haven't got the call to action here, you can't see it yet. So what I would probably do is, and that's why it's important to look at it in a web browser, is probably break this text. So I'd say, looking at it, just a place where it makes sense. So it says a panic away program is comprehensive, etc., etc., etc. But how credible is it, and is it right for you? Well, and then it goes into review. So I'd probably break it where it says but how. So we'll go back to the edit post. So click it back here. And I'll just do a bit of space there. X, so cut that out, put it up here. And unfortunately, you usually got to format it again. So Arial font is 18. Color is that blue there, and we want it centered. Ideally, I like to have a click here just on the second line, but sometimes you can't always do that. You see that always happens, so you just got to backspace that a little bit, and then just do update. Okay, now we go across here, do Control R to refresh. Yeah, that's fine. I've just realised, sorry, that should also be bolded. I didn't bold that, so we'll go back and bold that as well. Just got to watch it. This is okay here. We just got to watch. Sometimes this text drops down a little bit too, so you've got to backspace it so that it goes up. Otherwise, it throws the page out. So what I'll do is I'll go back to here, and that text there, just do Control B, just to bold it. Now, what we do next is go further down and find somewhere towards the bottom. So maybe this is probably a good spot. We'll put in another call to action. So if I go back here, go to call to action 2, so copy that. As we've just learned, you've got to do paste as plain text. So Arial 18, bold, make it blue, and make it centered. I'll say that's probably a little, I'll just space it out a bit, we'll see how it looks when we put in. Sometimes it throws the spacing out. And then just update. And we'll go over here, do this again, Control R. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have that bolded. I'll have to have a look at that, but see, as you can go down, you can see, yeah, and you've got the second one here. So once we hyperlink that, that'll obviously stand out a lot better than it does now. And for some reason, I don't know why, but these hyperlinks that are in there are meant to go blue, but I'll figure that out. Somehow it's not doing the right thing. So essentially, just thinking what else we need to do here. Text, image details, you've already done the images. The links, we've got to put links into these pages too, but I can't do them until I've actually finished building the links. So that's pretty much it. And that should, yeah, so just go back to here, so just update, tell us to update it. Sometimes it takes a while, then go back to all posts. And then just do the same with number 2. So for example, that here would be number 2 is Linden method, so we don't call it the Linden method, just Linden method. So I'd probably put Linden method review for the second one, and then every other one would be like panic attack symptoms, separation anxiety, etc., etc. You might find when you're doing that content, there might be a couple of, let me have a look here, social anxiety maybe. Yeah, you see, I wouldn't put that in as a headline, but there might be occasionally a headline that you might think, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. But you know, most of the time I just take it from that text and I just copy it right down and copy it and cut and paste it straight in. So I hope that helps. Appreciate your help. Thanks. See ya.